Oh, bruh. My eyes are tired. My eyes are tired. I needed to restrict this live before I started it, but I've already started it. So we're gonna listen to some copyright free YouTube music right now. I'm looking for one of those long videos. Hey, Batu, non copyright remixes, copyright free R&B music. Good morning. Hi, smile family. Yo, the way I tied my hair, I feel like now all the weight is like on top of my head. Guys, I tie my hair like this when I sleep because I tie my hair when I sleep because I hate hair being here right on this section when I'm sleeping. So I tied the hair. Today we have data. All thanks to my big sis, you know. So I wanna untie this hair and try and moisturize my scalp and moisturize my hair because I'm about to take down these braids. What am I gonna do after taking them down? I'm gonna just plait my hair simply. Um, I'm gonna plait my hair with konje yini lento. Why isilungu sibaleka? I'm going to just do Snoopy, a straight back with my natural hair going backwards. I'm gonna do that myself with my own hands. I really can braid my own hair and chill and have a nice time. Nje, jo, like guys, my braids. So I'm using my petroleum jelly to kind of like, because my scalp is really sensitive. So especially this area right here. And I wonder why, because I never put my hair in a bun or a ponytail or something like that. I hardly do that. I'm not the person that does that because I don't find pleasure in doing that. I really don't do that. Um, I'm trying to just moisturize my hair because I. Yo, guys, how are you this morning? Thank you for joining the live. Please like the live, you guys. Please just do that for your girl. Just like the live and say hi. I love it when people say hi to me. You know, just say hi and be nice and kind and be nice and kind. Nice and kind and respectful, by the way. Respect is the highest form of love. And be very respectful in the comments. Respect is the highest what form of love. Yo, there is nothing I dislike like um seeing somebody's hair dry underneath braids. Yo, that's gonna cause so much breakage because it's literally what. Guys, I'm sorry about that. It's just that I have you on in a charger. Really, I have it in a charger. Braids are literally ten they literally put tension on your scalp. So if you're not moisturizing your scalp, yo, bruh. And also like, okay, when you're done bathing, right? You're done bathing and you see edges, right? Things like your edges. Please moisturize them after bathing. Please, you don't have to put your hair oil all over your face. Just make sure that the hairline is also moisturized. Um, unless you're doing your edges, but make sure that your hair is not dry because dry hair gets what? Breakages, and breakages are not cute. Plus, if you have like really sensitive dry skin like mine, making sure that you moisturize your scalp is really important. Like every day, you wake up and you moisturize. Your hair might seem greasy, but after 2 to 3 weeks, You're gonna take off the hairstyle, and your head of hair, is gonna thank you for it. Like it's gonna thank you for it that actually you took care of me. Like you see, so easy. Just say hi, you guys, because I want to tell you stories, and I can't tell stories until somebody says hi. Until somebody says, "Hi, Lee Sparkles, I've joined the live. Hi, Lee Sparkles." Until somebody says something, I'm not spilling the news. because I have so much to tell. Ah, James. Hi, James. Hi, Jamesy. Okay. Hi, Jamesy. How are you? How are you? How are you this morning? I'm just massaging in the petroleum jelly because if I don't, it's just gonna sit there. If you have low peroxidity like hair like mine, detoxing your hair is very important and making sure that it's really thoroughly moisturized. It's really important. Hi Rizla, how are you this morning? Guys, we just woke up. I forgot to restrict this live and I wanna have a drink so flippin' badly. I should have said 18 plus because this morning, hey guys, you know what? I have a lot to say. What country do you live in? South Africa, honey. I'm from South Africa, the Republic of South Africa. I'm from South Africa. I want to open my drink so badly. Like, me too. Oh, by the way, I'm Basi the bee but crazy. Hi Basi, you're also from South Africa. Guess Baningi. I'm from the Gauteng area, Soweto. Where are you guys from? Nakingwanyana Soweto, hle. Kingwanyana Soweto. Where are you guys from? Which part of Soweto? Basi, you're also from Soweto. Hi, Bo. Hi, Bo. Hey, girl. Yes, 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 yes. Sibathong, hle. I'm also from Gauteng. Hi, Bo. Gauteng stands. Ah. Usually when people watch my lives or my videos, the people are really far. Like, hello, friend. People are always far. Having people very close by is really rare. Guys, live so that YouTube knows that you guys are interacting with me. I have so much to tell. I've been bamboozled into a family gathering. Like, Mshimani unkisitse ko family gathering without me knowing I'm going to a family gathering. And I thought it was just him and his boys chilling. But I ended up at a family gathering. That's why I'm like, ah, ah, guys, it's a lot. It's yeah. Please say my name. My name is Joshua. Joshua. Hi, Joshua. 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 Unjani, Joshua. How are you, Joshua? Hey, Batung, this is gonna keep on falling because I don't have a tripod. I need to purchase a tripod like by next week. I need to have it because not having a tripod is very stressful. But yo, Afrikaans. Yeah, Afrikaans. I know a bit of it. I know a bit of Afrikaans. I studied Afrikaans like my entire life. Not my entire life, from primary until high school. So I do know a bit of Afrikaans there and then. But I'm not fluent. I'm not fluent. I don't know how I passed. And then the funny part is that at school I used to pass Afrikaans higher than English. So I don't know how I did that. I don't know how I did that. Like my Afrikaans grades are so top tier, but my English grades were flopping. But I think it's the transition because in primary I was in a multiracial school, right? So I had like Indian white and white teachers and it was a whole mix. And then as time went by we only had like Indian teachers, and when I was around like grade 6 and 7 then black teachers started working, but there wasn't many. So when I went to high school it was a culture shock. When I got like to my sister said, how do I know how to speak English? Bruh, I don't know. Yeah. So when I got to high school, it was a culture shock for me. It was like a black dominated school, just black teachers, black students, and most of those black students like really come from really like black primary schools where they learned vernac, like your native language, like your Venda, Tswana, Pedi. So I came in there and I was literally familiar with Afrikaans. Yes, some of them do come from, schools where they learned Afrikaans, and it was really a huge change for me, because also with black people there's a certain culture, right? So I'm a homebody, guys. I'm not that person that goes out a lot, especially in those ages. I wasn't that kid that would spin around the block. I was always that kid, like I would play with my two friends outside my gate and we'd come back home and we'd chill. Basi, do you have TikTok? Yes, I do have TikTok. I do have TikTok. It's also Lee Sparkles. Lee Sparkles in every platform. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Threads, the X app. I'm everywhere. I'm Lee Sparkles everywhere. So when I spent time, I spent time a lot of time at school. Like I was immersed in the Muslim and Hindi culture. I was probably speaking English the whole entire time. When I got home, that's when I chilled with my friends. And also my friends, some of my friends, like they come from really well off families. I don't wanna lie. Like even now at my grown age, friends that are broke, that really know the struggle, I only have one. Okay, I only have one, because even my friend, like my best friend, as much as there were struggles that we faced together, but she was like more on the elite side of life. Like she went to private school and all that jazz. So I never really had broke friends. I was the only broke friend growing up. So I was accustomed to how they live their lives. You are who you hang out with at the end of the day. As much as we don't like to admit it, but certain lifestyle mentality and influence, you do get it from people that live around you. So when I got into high school and it was like an all black school, for me it was a culture shock. And remember, guys, I love hip hop, so I immersed myself in the culture of hip hop and everything. So when I got to high school, like it was always like house music. That commercial house that you know our DJ Tlobo, Mama She's Kia next door Zubuya Ngom. So it was a culture shock for me, and it felt weird being myself because people thought I was lesbian, and I was always quiet, and I never loved dresses, and mind you, every time when I wore like the dress uniform, I looked so darn cute, but I didn't like it. I liked having a mohawk. Guys, lucky for me, I wasn't quick on things like a bar. Like if I was one of those kids, Neki Papa, like if I was quick on things, I was gonna be a problem to my parents. I don't wanna lie. Because why am I going to school? I used to braid my hair this section and leave out a whole afro right here. And I had this red. If you know those lipsticks, now these lip glosses, now they are starting to be famous again. I'm following you. Okay, thank you, darling. Yes, I do watch a lot of TikTok. Like, guys, those lip glosses that are now coming back, those lip glosses that come on your lips clear and then they change, they get red or pink. I used to have that red one and I would put a black liner on my lips. And yo, guys, I used to be that kid that teachers didn't really notice me, and I wondered why, because my hairstyles, when I look at some photos, my hairstyles were pretty wild, like in high school. I was more of I'm an artistic person, so I'm more of a I'm expressive, not with my mouth but with the things that I do. If I'm going to take a photo of a tree, you are going to take a photo of a tree, and I'm taking a photo of God's creation. Like if you look at my photos, I wish I had a way to like show people what I capture when I capture photos. Like for me, like it has to have like life into it. Like I love when I capture something, it has emotion attached to it. I used to dance hip hop. I used to write poetry a lot. I used to, there's a lot that I used to do, sing in the, you know, choirs. In primary school, the only sports that I would play was shot put, and volleyball, but I stopped because, hey, there was a lot going on and I was always a sickly kid, I was always sick. So sports had to take a back burner. But yeah, so when I got to high school, it was really strange for me. It was really strange. And also, back to the topic of knowing Afrikaans, it was really hard for me to learn English in that school because teachers teach you English in their home language. So my teacher was like, most of the teachers were like Tswana, Pedi. Sutu is better because I can understand it. But they would jump, and another teacher would be Venda. So you could imagine somebody teaching you English using the Venda language, and you're lost as a kid. You're literally not going to pass that subject. Like, I'm shocked. Even when I look at my metric results, I'm shocked at how good I did because, a teacher would teach you science in their home language. They teach you, I'm not saying teachers shouldn't do that, but the book, the textbooks and everything are written in English. So if maybe we were doing that thing, there are schools where it's a Zulu school and everything, even the textbooks are written in Zulu, even the exam, when you write your examination, everything is in Zulu. So the kids there speak the language all the time. So when you speak the language all the time, it's easy for you to understand what you're learning. So you get into an Afrikaans class, a teacher teaches you Afrikaans using Tswana, you get out of the class, you go to another class, a teacher teaches you, you know, mathematics using Zulu, you get out of the class. So it was always that's why I always tell people that, they shouldn't be upset that black students aren't doing as well as other students, like from other races, because, like, for instance, okay, let's look at the Afrikaners, right? Even their textbooks, every textbook is written in Afrikaner. Even in the exam rooms, everything they write, it's written in Afrikaans. So for them, it's easy. You would find a teacher saying, hey, if you don't know English, you cannot process the questions better, so you can't answer the question in the exam room. That's true. um how can you come to me, Uri, ena Vaselina. Ena Vaselina. How bula Vaselina mo? Ho na le mafura a petroleum. Ke a bana mafura. Ka o tlotsa. Ka o tlotsa. And you explain what petroleum jelly is made of. And you say that, oh no, this is just pure petroleum jelly, and you say what the molecules are, what in your home language, in your Sisutu. When I get there, this is not Vaseline. This is not Vaseline. This is petroleum jelly. You told me this is Vaseline. You, bruh. And it says tissue oil. Guys, ba tissue oil, ba tlo utlwa. And this ena, yetsa hore o ntshe yini skin ngesuthu. Yeah, let's just keep it in Zulu. Yeah, this is gonna let keep imibala esikhumbeni sakho. What is tissue oil? You're gonna tell me no, tissue oil is a combination of oils, essential oils that are hydrating. They mainly focus on skin repair, a removal of dark marks. Like, when you get that teacher that teaches you in English, you get to understand what exactly this is and what it does and how thoroughly. That's why I used to like. People used to hate our economics teacher like to the core. They used to hate that lady. But one thing I appreciate about that she made sure that every time she would educate us in a language which the textbook has been written in. And it literally makes the job easier for you as a student when you get into the exam room. Even the question, um, how the questions are set up, like the questions structure, it was easy because you already got it in class, like you understand. But okay, let's get away from that. I wanted to talk a lot about this Saturday. This Saturday, I am in talking stages, guys. I've been in talking stages with this person. One thing about me, I know the principle of dating. Dating is like meeting different people until like you find the one that you can now start doing tiki tiki hi hi with. So I'm in talking. Whoa! Wow. I'm in talking stages with this gent, right? And oh, did I touch the phone's lens by mistake? Sorry about that, guys. I just wanna wipe. Yeah, I did. So okay, fine. We go. Me and this gent. Oh, no, no, we didn't go. I went. Okay, guys, let me explain. Let me explain how I was blindsided to meet this guy's family, right? So, yo, when I think about it, I'm like, hey, bruh. Yeah, I was blindsided. Yo, I was blindsided. Like, guys, yo. So what happened is that let me stop laughing and talk. So it was such a okay. The plan between me and baby, Ulavi, was that we're gonna go out on a date. So when Tuesday came, I had to do other important things like run errands and do other essential things. So we decided that we're not gonna meet. We had a conversation about it. Okay, cool, sharp, whatever. So Friday comes along. He's not saying anything about the date. Like, I'm one of those people, if you're gonna make an appointment with me for the following day, you need to talk to me before the day comes, that okay, tomorrow we're going to do certain things, you and we're going to do this that. So he didn't do that. He didn't communicate something like that. So in my head I thought, oh, because he's not communicating, he's not communicating, that means we're not meeting. So I was like, okay, fine, it's cool, it's whatever. I'm not gonna go, I'm not gonna stress myself. So we went out with my friends, a whole convoy of cars. It was vibes, it was alcohol, we were drinking nice things, right? And when we came back, like Friday morning, obviously I was so exhausted. I even forgot my jacket in one of the gents' cars. Yo, I need to for this nigga today. After he comes back from work, and call his girl and be like, "Yo, Tommy, tell your man to give me my jacket." I'm sure she already saw it. If she didn't see it, then maybe they left it in the car like that, at least. So okay, fine. Um, hey, bruh, I sleep. Saturday morning, I get home offline. I'm asleep. When I wake up, one of my friends was coming through, right? She was coming through she doesn't stay close to us, she's married, she stays far with her man. So she took a whole 3-hour drive to come here, right? So okay, fine. I get out Saturday at around like 1 p.m. Go and chill with this hun. Yo, then they start taking out bottles. I start drinking again. We're drinking. It's nice, it's vibes. Eh, then I see, no, my phone is low. So I left the phone charging. The gent hasn't said anything. I checked before I went out to go meet my girl. I checked. He hasn't called. It's even 1 p.m. He hasn't called. Let me leave this phone. I left the phone. So around 3 p.m., I don't like using the toilet, like the restrooms of the place that we chill at. I'm really finicky with public bathrooms. Like, I really don't like them. When I'm at the mall, I use them because I don't have a choice. I have to use the restroom. So okay, fine, sharp. I see this. What am I saying? Oh, fine. I go back home. I use the restroom. I check my phone. It's on the fast charger. Guys, fast charger. Within 2 hours, your phone is charged. So I take out the phone. I see a lot of missed calls. Right. I call him and he's like, "Yeah, babe." I'm like, "Yes, yes, love." And he's like, "Yeah, I'm chilling with the boys. I'm chilling with the boys." And I'm like, "Okay, I'm coming through." When I got there, I see boys. Nah, as he said, he's chilling with the boys. I see boys, and I'm like, hi, 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 and I'm sitting like there are a group of ladies on the side over there. I mean, I'm just chilling with the boys because I don't know anyone there. I only know this chat. Even the request going there to get the address, it was a process. So when I got there, I'm like, oh, okay. He comes from a really decent home, like he comes from a very decent place, and he lied to me about something, but that's a topic that we're going to talk about together. I don't know whether he was testing me or whatnot, but he did lie about where he stays. Like he told me a lie. He didn't say he's staying in a very expensive space, but he said a few things. So okay, fine, I chill with the gents. They're drinking and they ask me, what do you drink? And I said, my ride or die, guys. If you know me, you know I love this drink, right? So I tell them this comes from the 6 pack that I was supposed to be drinking. So okay, they buy the 330 mils, the small one, six. Fine. I chill there. It's vibes. It's nice. I'm chilling with the people. The homies leave, and it's now me and him. There's a group of girls there, and there are a few guys, but they're chilling on their own. And I'm just bonding with this person, right? We're bonding. We're flirting, and it doesn't introduce me to anybody, doesn't introduce me to anybody, and it's okay. So I'm like, okay, it's whatever. He doesn't introduce me, it's fine. If he doesn't, it's fine. Hey, so okay, I tell him I'm tired, I need to sleep. So he's like, no, in the house, one of the rooms in the house. And I'm like, okay. I'm not even worried, I'm not even worried. The house is full, packed, boys, girls, like it's whatever. Kiss pity pity. I go, I sleep offline. In the morning when I wake up, one girlie like knocks. She's like, babe, we're sitting in the living room. Come to the living room, right? And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I go to the living room. I'm chilling. People in the kitchen are busy working, right? And the mother, guys, I was so embarrassed because the way I was so tired. Remember, my friend came through before I saw his text. So I was already drunk. When I arrived there, I was already drunk because I was tired and I was drinking like Belgravia, like the gin, gin and tonic, not the can one. We were mixing like and I was heavy handed in mixing because I was trying to get like the flu out of my system because I can feel that I was getting sick. So now, like, I'm embarrassed. Like, I right there drunk. You're not telling me that this is your family house. Like, I'm coming at your home where your family is. The gents, the people that were there, all of them are family. Like, it was like a literal huge family gathering. And I was there, like, at the state that I was in. Ah, Lebukhang, good morning. Good morning. Lebukhang, you're so late. You're so late. Yo, it's just like you guys. What happened? Man, you late, man. Why are you late? Did you just come in now? And I'm not gonna reiterate the story, Lebukhang. You have to rewatch this live. So now I'm like, eh. In the morning, the mother is busy cooking there. She makes me breakfast. The bangers, the eggs, and the what gives me the breakfast, and I'm like, now I'm embarrassed. She's like, hi, how are you? And I'm like, hi. She's like, where do you live?" And I'm like, I come from Soweto. And she's like, oh, yeah, I'm also here in Soweto. And I'm like, yeah, nice to meet you, Lindy. And I'm like, nice to meet you, moms. And I remember one of the gents, they came and he was like, yeah, I'm his little brother. Like, I'm the last born in the family. And I was like, oh, nice to meet you. And he hugged me and he was excited. And the girlies, I didn't know how to greet them. I'm really weird and awkward when it comes to things like that. So I'm very social, awkward. Like the whole time I was stiff. And he also noticed it. He's like, why are you so stiff? So after his mom was like, oh, I'm his mom, um and he was like, yeah, my pops is coming through and my son, and I'm like, they're eating breakfast and I'm being served breakfast, and I'm like, this guy bamboozled me into meeting his family. Like, Okay, okay, okay. It's not like I don't like the gent. I genuinely like the gent. Let's wait. Let me try and hold this from falling. Yo, it's still falling. Yo, guys, I need to buy a tripod. It's not like I don't like him or I don't want to be with him. It's just that like I felt so blindsided about everything. But I'm really glad I got to see him in his element because he's a very quiet person, right? So seeing him with his family and seeing him around like, his friends, just one friend, but seeing him around that element really um showed me a perspective of what type of a person he is when he's comfortable, because we're still in talking stages, so he's not that comfortable with me. But yeah, I met the family, I met the moms, like, hey. So yeah, let me end this live, guys. There are things that I need to do. I need to go fix my sister's documentation. She needs them for work, and I need to do other things. Like a solo date, a solo time on my own. We're gonna talk a bit later. I'm gonna try and go live around 6 p.m. I need to edit a few vlogs for you guys. So yeah, I need to like go as in now. I love you guys so much. Thank you for joining this live and being with me. Um wow, I thought I saw something on my head. Oh, it's just so yeah, guys, thank you so much. Woo! I love you guys. Oh, sorry guys. I love you. Bye guys.